Good afternoon. This is Jason Dean coming live at you again for another Film Fanatic show. Hope everyone's doing good. It's about 1:14 on a Friday. Happy Friday, TGIF. It's pretty rainy, overcast day. It's supposed to be. We've been getting pretty spoiled with some amazing weather the last couple weeks. It's been really beautiful. But we're bound to get some rain again, so here we go. But anyway, I've been reviewing lots of shows or lots of movies, and a lot of the newer shows that I've been posting have been about my recent purchases, my last two big hauls that I had at Opera House Video for their big street sale, and then also at Bull Moose in Bangor, which was, my home away from home. I've referred it to that. I've referred to that place as that many times. But Opera House Video is awesome. I am always amazed and surprised by what I can find there, especially when they've had these sales, and they've had about. I think this was like the third one that they had, and I wasn't able to spend as much time there checking out like I have in the past. I had maybe an hour or so. It was in the morning this past Saturday, and I had about an hour, a little less, to go there because I had to catch the ferry in the morning or late morning. So, but I still managed to get some pretty amazing movies. One of the sets or collections that I'm most excited about that I got is this collection here. It was put out by something weird video, which is this is a DVD collection. Something weird video is a real infamous company, or was. I well they do actually, they still do put out releases. I think somebody bought the name or bought the company because I have this is a DVD collection, but I have a few Blu-rays that are brand new that I bought last year, the year before, that are under that title, something weird. Dave Friedman, who was a producer in the exploitation world, he worked a lot with Herschel Gordon Lewis. He produced a lot of his classic exploitation movies. He also, and I believe he started something weird, and it's basically like this company that released all of these super obscure, glorious exploitation movies. And this is a DVD version of or collection of two movies, Swamp Girl and Swamp Country. And I bought this at Opera House Video. And again, it's one of those cases you just never know. Like the fact that I was able to buy this like super obscure underground exploitation set along with Braveheart on Blu-ray is pretty wild, and it shows the range of movies that they have there at times. And again, I got this, and I'm super excited. It's really good quality. I finished watching Swamp Girl last night, and the movie, it's amazing. I had never seen it before. It was the first time I had heard about it. I have, again, like I said, I have some. I have probably about three or four something weird collections on Blu-ray. They mostly, I have most of the Herschel Gordon Lewis movies on Blu-ray, who's one of my all-time favorite directors. And so this was DVD, which I was really excited about. And I think a lot of these are way out of print. And this Swamp Girl came out in 1971, and it's just great. I mean, it's like the epitome. It's all things as to why it encapsulates everything as about exploitation movies, horror exploitation movies in particular. Why I just love these movies to death. Because lately I've been watching lots of. Well, I always watch lots of movies, but lately I've been on a kick of watching bigger budgeted movies. But I felt after, I don't know, a few weeks of that, I needed to go back to watching exploitation movies. I just felt like it's a funny thing, and I don't mean it at all as a knock or like a slap to the face or in any way any kind of disrespect, because I feel like there's no reason, why you can't listen to, well, like I a lot of the times I think of the music analogy, or in this case movie analogy. I think the more variety and the more open-minded a person is to different kinds of art, the more variety that you check out, the more it just enhances your whole like experience. The more diverse things that you're open to checking out. There's no reason you can't listen to Mozart or Beethoven and listen to groups like Run the Jewels. Like, the more variety, I think, it's the variety. Variety is the spice of life. And there's no reason you can't watch a movie like Swamp Girl and also watch Braveheart. They're as different as one can possibly imagine, but the variety. But within that, of course, there's always that thing of where you have a particular style or a thing that you kind of naturally always gravitate towards. And in my case, that is in the world of exploitation. And the thing is, it's funny, and again, this is not a knock on anything, any of the big budget Hollywood movies. The thing that I have to say that, like, about that after a while turns me off, even though I love so many of these movies, and will continue to watch them, continue to talk about them, continue to probably buy them. But after a while, I find like everything is so damn serious. Everything comes across as so kind of heavy-handed to a degree, but everything is so serious, and in most cases, whatever the film is about, it's kind of meant to be taken very, very serious, and it's kind of heavy-handed. There's no like, there's no, you never get a sense of somebody peeking behind the camera being and just kind of winking their eye and being like, well, we're not taking ourselves that seriously. Like, there's never a sense of that I get from a lot of Hollywood movies, big budget Hollywood movies. And that's the thing that I miss sometimes, and that is one of the factors why I love exploitation. And that's the thing. It's like when I take a break from watching a lot of, say, big budget Hollywood films, and then I go and watch kind of this piece of crap of a movie. It's like, for me, it acts like a breath of fresh air, like a clean palate, where I'm like, okay, this is this is something that is not meant to be taken so literal or so serious. It's pure escapism. It's fun. It can have some twisted and some fucked up things in it. It can be really sleazy and dirty, but it's fun, and you can tell that the filmmaker or filmmakers or the people behind creating this particular movie kind of had some fun with it, and they had no money whatsoever to their name to make this movie, but yet they made it work anyway, and they utilized every penny that they had to make this movie happen. And Swamp Girl to me exemplifies that. That's the thing. It came out in 71. It's awesome. And I was a little worried about the quality of this because I have last year there was another big sale at Opera House Video, and I acquired a bunch of quite a few of these really awesome exploitation movies, mostly horror exploitation movies, but they were all DVDs, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, and I got a ton of them. And so I got about 10 to 12 really great, super obscure exploitation movies on DVD. But the thing that I was a little bit bummed out by was that some of the movies, the quality is so bad, like the transfer is really rough, and the quality is really, really bad because it's DVD. So, and it was, they could be like even bootleg copies. So I was a little bit worried if the quality would be good on this, but the quality of this is actually really awesome. I was really impressed. Like, it's really, really good. one of the better looking DVDs that I've gotten, especially in the world of exploitation. Very, very cool. Something Weird Video has a tradition too with a lot of their releases where they do these combo packs. I have a few, like I said, I have a few Blu-rays of theirs. That's how I first came across their work as a company, and a lot of the Blu-rays are all combo packs. There's two movies on each set, so it's really great. It's a great bang for your buck. Super excited, and this continues that tradition. The other film on here is Swamp Country, and I have not watched it yet, but I did finish Swamp Girl last night, and it's just awesome. It's super, super terrible, super cheesy. It's pretty gory. There's some good kills. A lot of people get killed and get axed in the head. Um, it's super sleazy, it's super cheesy, and it's super funny. And there's some great music. The the direction in the film, some of the shots, cinematography is actually really good. Super entertaining. I loved it. I loved it. I had heard about this movie, but I'd never seen it. So I'm in the midst of. I just started watching Swamp Country, but Swamp Girl, 1971, doesn't get any better than that. So thanks again, and we will see you next time. Peace.